I'll act
There was a
as if I did.
celebrity sighting last night. JMO and I are out to dinner in Larchmont. It's an Italian restaurant. Antico Nuevo. It's the strip mall next to a liquor store. We walk in and we see Marcus, the pastry chef from the
Ooh.
Bear.
Wow.
Goes to Copenhagen working on his craft. I didn't get a chance to talk to him, but if I did, I would have asked him for some cooking advice.
Okay. Go on.
What are the ingredients to an NBA blockbuster trade? Luka to the Lakers, AD to the Mavs. It happened when I was paying the bill.
I got a text from my buddy at 4:30 in the morning. That's that. That's. I got up at 5, and I'm. How does he beat me? Explanation one. He was on the East Coast, so he got the news. But I mean, the news broke late, right?
Yeah.
I imagine because like everyone was just getting it throughout the night, and then the fact that I woke up, had no clue about it, and 4:30 in the morning, boom, here we are. AD headed to Dallas, Luka headed to LA.
And it was such a big trade that everyone thought it was fake news. Like Shams got hacked. It wasn't real. Of all the texts that I kept getting from friends, it's like, is this real? That's how big of a trade it was. No one thought it was real.
I agree with that, and that there was probably about 12. Like Jimmy, all of a sudden, Jimmy Buckets being available is secondary, right? That's off the radar. No one's talking about that for the next 2 weeks because they're going to be talking about Luka and the impact him and LeBron will have together. But I don't think we'll be talking about AD. Can we call him the Brow again? By the way, has the Brow gone away?
No.
Is AD supplanted? I think the Mavs. I don't know. I think they outthought the Lakers in this deal.
So you like the Mavs in this deal?
Listen, go look at and for one reason and one reason only, food. Did you read like the subscript into why Luka was like they were just fed up with Luka as he couldn't put down Texas barbecue apparently and had ballooned to 260? Listen, I'm 6'6". Luka's 6'6". I've been at 260. It's uncomfortable. You sweat while standing. Like you're not in a good place. You get injured easily. And that's what happened to him. Like, so he's going to have to trade in Texas barbecue for kale smoothies.
But it's diet and it's conditioning, right?
Exactly. Well, they go hand in hand, right?
Yeah.
You can't go out and condition and then follow it up with cheeseburgers. That's just not, it doesn't work well, right?
But I'll take the other side to that argument. Yes, Luka probably doesn't eat as healthy as he can. But he's still a top 3 player in the NBA. Just took your team to the NBA Finals. He's 25. How is he getting traded for this and Zion isn't? Zion's what? 300 pounds?
Zion gets crapped on so much. I love how you bring up food and you just segue to Zion right away. Like it goes hand in hand. I think with Mark Cuban now I think he only owns like 27% of the Mavs. I don't think he had a huge say in this matter.
I thought he's out completely.
No, he's still got some ownership stake, minority, but I think he still heads up basketball operations, but he's half a hand in the voting. I think what this does for the Mavs is you had 2 players. We talked about continuity and players and working well together. Like Kyrie loves the ball in his hand. Yeah. And he's one of the best ball handlers, if not the best ball handlers in the game.
Yeah.
Right. Anthony Davis is 9th in the league in scoring.
Yeah, he's probably.
I think he's a top 10 rebounder. He's played 39 games. He's averaging 32 minutes. That's something Luka has none of those. Right? He's scoring more than Luka. He boards more than Luka. He plays more than Luka. Like you probably got a better end of the deal. Now he's 31. Luka's 25. But I think in the near term, if you're at Dallas, there's a better product on the floor. Now it may not seem like it to the fans, but I think they're going to be a better product on the floor without Luka. You have 2 guys that love the ball in their hands, in Luka and Kyrie. I don't think it worked out very well.
The Mavs have to win an NBA title this year or next year, right? For this deal to work out. Like it's all in right now to win the title. And I think they're set up to have a good chance because what do we know about AD? He likes to play the 4. He doesn't want to play the 5. He doesn't want to guard Jokic. He doesn't want to do all that stuff. He even said it in the media, like in his interview 2 weeks ago. So he goes to Dallas. He can play the 4 because they have Gafford and Lively. They got PJ Washington. They got Dinwiddie. They got Clay.
Yeah.
They got Kyrie. Their defense was already good. It got better. AD's a first-team NBA all-defensive
All-NBA,
team,
yeah.
and he rebounds. So I
Exactly.
think they're all in right now. And I think what everyone's not talking about is Luka is a free agent in a year and a half.
Exactly.
Maybe they weren't going to pay him $400 million,
No.
or maybe he was going to leave.
Well, they talks about the flexibility in kind of the write up. The flexibility. There's no income tax in Dallas. I don't know what it is in California. 75%, something along those lines. So they said
Feels
they
like
get
100%.
right. Exactly. Here's your commission check. Not you like.
Basically a volunteer.
Right. You are. You get a house over your head, but uh, where I was going with that is I think Dallas looks as they have more flexibility in negotiating with a guy like AD, who's got less years left in the league. And then rather than a guy like this is going to be Luka's biggest contract he's ever going to get in his career, more than likely coming up. Yeah. And so to be able to put pieces and parts together in Dallas is a lot easier than taking on a guy that's going to swallow up 60% of your cap room. And that's what
Luka to the Lakers. I'm going to say it again because I like it. Luka to the Lakers. The Lakers won this deal.
No.
Yes.
In the near term.
In the very near term, short term, and long term. Luka is 25 years old. Somehow the Lakers figured out a way to get out of this AD LeBron situation, which is hovering around the mediocrity of the Western Conference. And now they've got Luka Magic, Luka Legend, 25, top 3 player. They just have to get pieces around him. He's entering his prime. Listen to this. The Lakers went from Shaq to Kobe. Yeah, there was a lot of ucky, sucky period. Then they went to LeBron, and now they're going to Luka. How do they get out of that?
How do they get out of what?
LeBron, aging, AD.
I see. The heir apparent. You always want a big face. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Is Luka? I don't know, man. I just don't feel Luka all that much as everyone else does. Like he's a great, wonderful player, but until like Jokic, Jokic's won titles. That's a title, I guess, right?
Just one.
And remember when the other thing too, people forget about AD. Remember when like Lakers won the title in the bubble, or whatever it was? I mean, that was AD.
It was dominant.
A lot of AD, right? I mean, so. And again, the continuity. I'll go back to it. Like, does it make on paper? Are they a better team? Sure. Yes. Luka is
the Mavericks.
No, I'm going Lakers.
No,
not
they
better
lost
on paper.
2 starters.
Exactly.
They have no bench depth. They have no 3-point shooting. In the short term, it's going to be ugly, Lakers fans. But in the long term, I think it will be great.
And then the question always is, who are you going to surround Luka with? A ball-dominant guard who doesn't play above the rim, who can't get up and down the floor, who likes, pick, pop, set plays. Like,
you got to put 3-point shooters around him.
Yeah.
I was talking to my brother this morning. You need 3 stand-up, catch-and-shoot 3-point shooters, and then you need a 7-foot big who can come off a pick and roll and run to the rim for a lob. That way, Luka has all this space to operate or kick it out or throw it up. Lakers don't have that right now.
They don't. They have nothing. So basically, you just got a guy with none of the pieces that he needs to execute, right?
In Monopoly, sometimes you have to go back to go and start over.
But the Lakers have struggled with this. Let's be honest. Putting people in and around LeBron outside of that one year that they won the title. They've had a hard time finding pieces and players that coexist with LeBron. Is the same thing going to happen with Luka?
It doesn't matter because you have a 25-year-old global superstar, and that's what LA's all about.
That's true. Okay. You needed someone like that. You're right. From just a organizational perspective, who's LeBron going to hand off the torch to?
All the jerseys, all the little kids, like Luka.
And you're right. From a diversity perspective, like LA market, yeah, you're going to get a lot more European feel, I guess,
Yeah.
than you would in Dallas. That's for sure.
All right. So let's wrap this up. You think the Mavs won the deal? I think the Lakers won the
Okay,
deal. We'll
let's
see in
no
time.
let's do a little wager from now. Record to the end of the year. I'll take the Mavs. You take the Lakers for a hat. Always
I
for a
said
hat.
long term they win, not
No,
short term.
no. You got to take the deal. You
We're
can't
doing
say they
from
won. You can't say
February.
they won the deal and then the team stinks. Like that doesn't add up. The team has to be better.
Look at OKC. Look at all the people they traded. Like they got off Westbrook, they got off Paul George, and look, they're set up for success. What 3-4 years down the road? It wasn't a short term fix.
So in 2030, when you're no longer even sniffing the Lakers as a fan, there'll be a good team.
Great team. NBA title in 2031.
So, okay, so tell me this then. Do you go tell LeBron that? Like, listen, LeBron, we just made a trade. It's not for the near term. We're not going to win the next 2 years. We're looking at 2030. Is that the narrative you want to tell LeBron?
Well, you're having two conversations, right? You're having a conversation with LeBron, a conversation with the media, a conversation with your fans. You're telling them this is an opportunity to win now. Even though we both know looking on that roster, it's not. Lakers have to make another trade. I think they're not done. They'll make another trade.
For who? Jimmy Buckets?
No. I think they got to trade Austin Reeves and Rui. As much as I like Reeves, he needs the ball in his hands. LeBron needs the ball in his hands. Luka needs his ball in his hands. Like,
Luka, you can't pry the ball out of Luka's hands.
yeah.
Take the bet. Better record to the end of the season.
From February 2nd to the end of the season.
Exactly. I got
if
the Mavs.
you keep track of it.
I'll keep track. Simple addition, subtraction.
All right.
Hold on. Let me know what the.
What are we betting? A hat?
Always a hat.
Okay.
This is the only
if
way
I win, you
got
to give me a Lakers hat. If you win, I'm giving you a Mavericks hat.
I'll take a Mavs hat for no apparent reason. All right, let's just take Lakers 28 wins. Mavs are 26.
It doesn't matter. It's 0-0 right now.
Oh, it is.
Right? That's what you're saying.
Right, but you got to know
saying...
But I got to know how many wins they have as of today, so you can look at simple subtraction. So if they end up with 58, then they won 32. Come on.
So team with the most wins.
Team with the most wins from today on.
Okay. Does postseason count?
Oh, no.
Regular season. All right.
Well, neither of these teams are. I guess.
Mavs will be out of the play-in game.
Oh God, Lakers 28. Mavs 26. Oh God, this is gonna be fun. Now I have a reason to watch NBA. This is gonna be great. I'm a Mavs fan.
Good. All right.
Let's get out of here. You go ahead. Exit us stage right.
Big Ben Kwin each week live on YouTube. Drop your comments below, or if you watch on demand, you can drop your comments everywhere you get your audio podcasts. Download, listen, subscribe, thumbs up, and 5-star us. And social media at Big Ben Kwin _ at Big Ben Kwin _ Engage with us. We'll give you some comments. We'll give you some shout outs. We got some good ones coming.
There's going to be a wanted poster at In-N-Out with a picture of Luka Doncic. Wow. Do not serve this gentleman. Wow. No, not too bad. Too harsh.
He's going to pick up like I don't know.
You'll see him running on Hermosa Beach. That will be the real thing.
He'll be doing yoga. He'll be running. He's going to be reborn.
Reborn Luka.
Reborn athletic Luka.
Go
He's going to get down to 225.
Boom.
Boom.
I need to get down to 220.